Give it to me, Dan Dan.
Okay. Imagine that you are 100 miles away from your home in a taxi cab when suddenly you go into labor. You have your baby in the cab, then leave it in the taxi, and you jump into another car and take off home. What would you say are the chances that that baby would be able to make it home safely? Do you think there would be any way that she'd be able to find that same taxi in that same town again when it was time for her to have a baby of her own? This is the first of many challenges faced by sea turtles. Sea turtles are much more than the slow-moving, hard-shelled reptiles that they get their name from. Sea turtles are gracious, beautiful creatures which have survived on this earth for millions of years. Today I will educate you on this endangered species that desperately needs our help in order to survive. I will tell you about the sea turtles, show you some of the dangers that they face, and explain to you what you can do to help. First, I would like to start out by introducing you to the magical life of a sea turtle. There are 7 species of sea turtles, 6 of which are endangered. First, we have the green sea turtle. When they are young, they eat basically anything they can, both plants and animals. But as they grow, they become mostly herbivores, eating seagrass and algae, but have been known to snack on the occasional jellyfish. Loggerhead sea turtles develop spiny keels on their shells, which make them a tough target for sharks. Smaller loggerheads can survive efficiently in open ocean for 7 to 12 years, but must move closer to the coastlines for more abundant food supplies as they get older. The hawksbill turtles, most adult hawksbills, eat a diet consisting of sponges and have an extraordinary ability to eat and digest toxic sponges. Hawksbills have greater mobility on land than the other species of sea turtles and even have the ability to back up. Olive ridleys are the smallest of the sea turtles. They may be the most social of all the sea turtles. Most female olive ridleys prefer to nest in the company of others. Kemp's ridleys spend only about 1.5 to 2 years in open ocean before settling by coastlines. Their favorite meal is crab, but will eat a large assortment of other marine life. Flatback turtles is next. Young flatbacks don't stray out into open ocean like other sea turtles. They stay close to the coastlines, mostly off of northern Australia. And last we have the leatherback turtles. They are the largest of all sea turtles, weighing an average of about 900 pounds. The largest ever discovered was a male, weighing 2,019 pounds. Leatherbacks have no scales and are covered with a thick, rubbery skin. They eat mostly jellyfish, which are made up of 96% water. It is amazing that these leatherbacks can get so big eating a diet consisting of these lightweight jellyfish. Sea turtles live a life of solitary. Award-winning writer Catherine Lasky says, from the moment they are out of their nest, they live the most solitary lives of almost any animal on Earth, coming together again only to mate. Catherine Lasky tells us in her book, Interrupted Journey, the incredible story of the young Kemp's ridleys. Most mothers of this species lay their eggs off the coastline of Mexico. A lot of the juveniles will swim up the Gulf Stream, which is right here, into the Gulf Stream, which is a warm current going up the east coast of the United States. The young turtles stay in the warm waters of Cape Cod, which are abundant with food, till about November. In November, it will suddenly get very cold and the turtles go into shock. Wildlife conservationists will walk along the beach in search of these young frozen turtles. Because when they find them, they can't tell if they are alive or dead, because as Lasky says, a turtle's heartbeat naturally slows down at times to just 1 or 2 beats per minute to conserve oxygen and keep vital organs working. There are about a 50% chance of survival for these frozen turtles. The ones that survive usually get released off the coast of Florida. Cold waters and isolation since birth are not the only reasons turtles have it tough though. Some of the dangers sea turtles face are getting caught in fishing nets, being hit by speedboats, being killed for meat or for their shells. In parts of the world, turtle eggs are a delicacy and are harvested. Birds and ghost crabs kill hatchlings in the day. Large fish and sharks eat hatchlings and juveniles when they make it to the water, and lights are a huge problem for night hatchlings. Hatchlings use the light that reflects off the water to show them the way to sea. In developed areas where nests are made, the young hatchlings can get confused by bright lights and head in the wrong direction. Environmental writer Carrie L. states, disorientations occur when bright lights draw the hatchlings away from the ocean, leaving them better prey for wild animals and even in the paths of cars. There are some ways that we can help save the sea turtles from many of these dangers. Some conservation efforts include control of the lighting in the beaches. In the Daytona Beach News Journal, Carrie L. tells us about the actions that Volusia County is taking to help these hatchlings make it. Carrie says, the ordinance also states that no lights are permitted to illuminate the beach, no light source can be seen from the beach, and no shadow can be cast on the sand, including lighted business signs. The county is administering massive fines for those who do not comply with the lighting ordinance. There is also devices called turtle excluder devices, also known as TEDs, which fishermen can attach to their nets to allow turtles to escape through a door in the shrimp and fishing nets. According to the Humane Society of the United States, turtle excluder devices, if used properly, can significantly reduce the number of sea turtles who suffocate in shrimp and fishing nets. And just like with other marine life, cutting down on pollution and plastic waste will help the sea turtles. Even letting balloons float away proves to be dangerous, as sea turtles have been known to try and eat them. And always remember to be careful when boating and look out for sea turtles. And if you see a nest or a nesting female, leave it alone. Remember, sea turtles have been roaming our waters for millions of years. If we don't want to see the extinction of this wonderful animal, we must help in the conservation of it today. I have shared with you some information about the sea turtle, showed you some of the dangers they face, and told you what needs to be done in order for their continued survival. Sea turtles are an endangered species and desperately need our help in order to survive. Sea turtles have seen the dinosaurs. They were in the waters when Jesus walked the earth. They have seen empires rise and fall. Don't you think they deserve to stay on this earth just as much as we do?